At the christening, the pastor read out my son's full legal name, her ex's. The whole room turned to me. My wife smirked. Guess now you finally know. Standing there holding baby Michael, I was completely confused. The pastor had just announced his legal name as Derek Michael Thompson. Derek was my wife's ex-fiancé from 2 years ago. Sarah, what's going on? I whispered, trying to keep my voice steady as 100 pairs of eyes watched us. She leaned closer, still smiling for the crowd like nothing was wrong. Derek's been paying for everything. The house, the car, this whole life you think you're living. My blood turned ice cold. What are you talking about? He never got over me losing me when we broke up. So when I got pregnant with his baby 8 months ago, he made me an offer I couldn't refuse. He'd bankroll our perfect little family as long as I stayed married to you and kept up appearances. The room was staring now. I could hear whispers starting from my family in the front row. Sarah's mother was covering her mouth in shock. My dad looked like he wanted to punch someone. Derek gets his son and me whenever he wants. You get to work your boring accounting job and pay the small bills like groceries and utilities. Meanwhile, he covers the mortgage, car payments, insurance, and all the big expenses. Everyone wins. You're completely insane, I managed to choke out. Am I? Check your bank statements, genius. Notice how you suddenly could afford this house on your salary? How the car payments mysteriously disappeared last year? Derek's been your silent partner for months, funding everything while you played house. I walked straight out of that church, leaving Sarah holding the baby in front of our entire extended family. The whispers exploded behind me as I pushed through the heavy wooden doors. By Monday morning, I'd hired a lawyer and scheduled an emergency DNA test. The results came back exactly as expected. 0% probability of paternity. But here's what Sarah didn't know. Derek's wife had been desperately trying to reach me for months through LinkedIn, Facebook, even showing up at my office. I finally called her back. Oh, thank God, she said immediately, her voice shaking. I've been trying to warn you for weeks. Derek's been stealing from his family's construction business to fund whatever he's doing with your wife. I have bank records, forged invoices, transfer receipts, everything. Turns out Derek had systematically embezzled over $200,000 to pay for our house down payment, Sarah's BMW, the nursery furniture, and monthly expenses. His wife had been secretly building a federal case against him for weeks. I hired a private investigator, she continued. I have photos of him at your house, receipts for everything he bought Sarah, even recordings of him bragging to his friends about having 2 families. One phone call to the FBI later, Derek was arrested for embezzlement, wire fraud, and money laundering. Within 48 hours, federal agents showed up at our door with seizure orders. The house, Sarah's BMW, the expensive baby furniture, even her jewelry, all purchased with stolen money from his family's business. Sarah called me crying hysterically from her parents' basement that same evening. You destroyed everything. How could you do this to your own family? My family? I laughed bitterly. You mean Derek's family that I was unknowingly helping him steal from? The baby needs his father figure. You're absolutely right, I said calmly. He needs Derek. Too bad Derek's looking at 10 to 15 years in federal prison for stealing from his own parents. I'll tell everyone you abandoned your wife and child. Go ahead. I have the DNA test, recordings of your confession at the christening, and federal agents who can verify everything in our life was purchased with stolen money. She started sobbing uncontrollably. I have nothing left. Nowhere to go. My parents are furious with me. Should have thought about that before you decided to commit fraud and make me an unwilling accessory to embezzlement. Please, I'm begging you. I'll do anything. No, I interrupted firmly. You made your choice when you decided to name him Derek and turn me into your puppet. Now live with the consequences. But what about the baby? He's innocent in all this. Derek's parents are actually decent people. They've already hired lawyers to get custody since their son will be in prison, and you're facing charges as an accessory. I hung up and immediately blocked her number on everything. Last I heard, Sarah moved back in with her parents 3 states away, working nights at a call center while facing her own criminal charges for conspiracy and fraud. Derek's serving 8 years in federal prison. His parents got custody of the baby and reportedly changed his name. Meanwhile, I got my own small apartment, started therapy, and began rebuilding my life from scratch.